we have not crossed paths before, I'm Billie Proffitt, and I am a creative development consultant with my main medium being writing. Today, I'm going to give the basic outline of how I begin with a new client who hires me for a bio and narrative. This is often for websites, LinkedIn profiles, a resume and or cover letters, book jackets, board of advisors, media, but can also help with the ethos statement of your brand, your company, etc. It is extremely difficult to write about ourselves. I do this for a living, and when it came time to write the back cover of my own book, I couldn't do it. I had to call in a favor to one of my mentors, an author I've worked for, and ask him to write it for me. A lot of elements are included in this. We don't want to sound egotistical and put off potential employers or clients. We just don't know what to say or how to say it. We don't perceive ourselves the way others do, kind of not being able to see the wood for the trees in our own life. In this perspective, we underrate the skills we are naturally good at that really do set us apart. We just lose sight of the fact that what comes naturally to us as easy does not to a lot of people. We need each other. That's what makes the world go round, y'all. Okay, the first thing I do the first thing I ask for from a new client in the interest of saving time and money is to send me what you already do have on the subject matter so I can do some research before our initial phone consultation. Ideally, this will include a bit of what goals you're working toward, but don't worry, I will definitely help you work that out more. Based on what I'm able to absorb, process, and maybe even draft through my research will dictate what our initial consultation will include. The most important questions I need answered to properly create a strong, authentic written image of you for your digital or otherwise presence are the type of platform being used for delivery and the medium of where these words will live. This helps with space, tone, and plenty more. Choosing what will live on your website will vary a bit from what will be appropriate on your LinkedIn profile, your business card, your wrap card, your resume, the cover letter that goes with the resume, etc. The authentic basis remains, but how you, or when you've hired me, how we communicate who you are changes with all of these realities. So we must think of how you deliver your first impression versus if there's the opportunity for your second, and what is the likelihood of how this particular introduction is being administered, etc. 2, the core values, the principles, and characteristics that make you who you are. Like I said, those don't change. 3, what you have achieved already, academically, professionally, and otherwise. Side note, a great article by Forbes to read in setting yourself up to answer what to include in this is the career framework that propelled CMO Lisa Lick's rise across 5 industries, where she describes the importance of stacking your accolades like packing a suitcase for a trip. You know, you can't only bring t-shirts or like only pants because it'll get embarrassing very quickly. All right, 4, I think this is 4, where you are aiming to go in your goals and what you hope to achieve by presenting this bio and or narrative. And last, little anecdotes about your personal life that can illustrate the above points. For example, traumas you have endured, relationships you have shared in, locations you have spent a lot of time in and what took you there, how you spend your leisure time or what you would be doing if you didn't have your current occupation. Do you have a disease or ailment you are open about or feel confident enough discussing here to exemplify the courage and tenacity required to overcome it? You get the idea. Basically, whatever makes you unique. The most important element of everything we discuss is for you to be authentic and to feel confident and empowered by all that you are. And you have my word that I will support you in living from that perspective to the best of my ability. From this discussion, maybe you yourself can curate the words you need, but if not, please give me a call or an email to set up a discussion about how I can help. Happy writing!